Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Solo left Zion. Hut.
A shotgun snap for Tua. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Tua now on 3rd down. He's got this one complete to Goddard. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he will score! James Conner, touchdown, Panthers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. Panthers may jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Brown now to return it. He'll get across the 20, broken down 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Firing downfield for Conklin. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They'll start at the 40. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. On the move left. Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 12. A long one from Gibbs. And even 30 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Hey, come up, 2. Come up, 2. Go ahead. Ready, team.
Throwing is Tua. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
Second and goal.
to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Brown now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
A first down throw for Burrow. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Moving to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
A good return here. It will take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
46-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
And 11 at the 35-yard line.
We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. The Panthers off to the early advantage, and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's 2. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught it's Hopkins. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
44, ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now it's Tua. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field, simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Go ahead, T.A. Go ahead.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Carolina.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
On 1, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's out left and complete to Burton.
On 1, ready?
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. I had a defender drift all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And that is incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this will be a Panthers first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read,
oh, hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it. So no turnover, they retain possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Third and long. Here's Tua. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Here's first and 10. Burrow now. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Gun.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. Connection made. It's Burton. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. The Panthers' 19-yard line.
One, ready?
Second and a yard.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
On one, ready?
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming up, third and goal. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. Now it's fourth and goal.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Now return coming from the 7.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
On one, ready?
Burrow now to throw on first down. He finds Devontae Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Quick slash, caught by Burden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air, with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Bears' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Up 11, MT, big shot.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. It would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
The veteran Harrison Smith around the ball like he's been most of his career. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are able to get it back within a score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. This one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up around the 42-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Two plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. Panthers will extend this third quarter lead.
Bears 13.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Brown now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
On first and 10, Burrow. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And he gets run out of bounds, a short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
Here we go.
Now a toss, running left, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith. First down throw for Burrow. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Chicago. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Good. 18.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 29, here's second and 4. Handoff, Gibbs running left. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
Brings up third
And
down.
while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's got it to the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Give them
yards.
14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. Open man downfield is Conklin. That one good for 29.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Big search.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for Bears 1st down.
Here we go.
They run on the jet sweep. And his defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
14 yards. First down, Chicago.
Run a little inside draw with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Then he gets to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. Now, on 2nd and long.
Gun.
Now, Burrow. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
12.
Burden, the man on the move. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two.
Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion is Smith. Here's Burrow. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They hand it to Gibbs. Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Up just 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down to 28. The sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground.
That's good.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. 2nd down, they need 3. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. If you get right back to work for the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte. Bye.